こんにちは。1時になりました。Hello, it's 1 o'clock. ジンコ、ハンソンです。ハンソン、ジンコです。よろしくお願いします。こんにちは。ハンソン、ジンコです。よろしくお願いします。Hello, I'm Jinko Hansen. It's very nice to meet you. Today, I'm going to teach you guys basic Japanese greetings and easy phrases that we use in daily conversation. Okay, I believe most of you guys are total beginner, or maybe you've never learned Japanese at all. So this is just a basic conversational Japanese lesson. And I want you guys to say these phrases aloud a lot of times so you can start using this in your real life, okay? So this is conversational Japanese, and I want to focus on pronunciation, all right? Japanese pronunciation and English pronunciation quite different. Also, I want you to know that we have pitch accent, pitch. So it's like a high and low. If you play like musical, some musical instruments, or if you sing, you know the notes, high and low, high and low. We have that kind of thing. And English, you guys have stress, not the pitch accent. So sometimes it's very difficult to pronounce the Japanese phrases and words in the correct way. So I want to focus on that one. I want you to practice, say many phrases so many times so you can get those. All right? はい。では、let's start. これから始めましょう。First, I want to warm up our muscle and lips and movement. Like I said, our way to speak Japanese and you speak English, that's a little different. We use lips and cheeks. Muscle around here, we use this a lot more than you guys do. So can you first say, a, e, I, o, u. Right. 5 sounds. One more time. A, e, I, o, u. A, e, I, o, u. Can you say that? Yes. A, e, I, o, u. These are Japanese vowels. Okay, we only have 5, right? So, like voice actor or actress or singers start warming up their muscle around here to speak clearly. Can you say a, e, I, o, u, a, o? Right. A, e, I, o, u, a, o. A, e, I, o, u, a, o. If you can say these smoothly, I think you can do a good job today. All right. Now, let me share the screen PowerPoint I made so you guys can see the some script and the scene so you can understand when you guys going to use these phrases. All right. Hold on a second. I need to share the screen. This one. This one. No, sorry, my mistake. I have to move this one. Part screen. Okay. So we have to start from the morning. I'm in Maryland, so it's like 1 o'clock now, but if you are in West Coast, it might be still in the morning, okay? First, good morning, we say, Ohayo, Ohayo. Right. Ohayo, Ohayo. I want you to say this one with me, okay? Ohayo. Sounds like Ohio, but I don't want you to say Ohio here on rhythm and stress and pitch. These things coming here, okay? Can you say pa-pa-pa, pa-pa-pa? Just try to feel the rhythm and pitch. Pa-pa-pa, Pa-pa-pan. And now you say, Ohayo. Ohayo. Right, right. That's right. Okay. I often hear people say Ohio, Ohio, because it sounds like Ohio, but it's not Ohio. So if you say Ohio, we don't understand. Wait, did you say Ohio as a state or Ohio as a good morning? So practice here one more time. Ohio, Ohio. Right. Very good. Very good. Pretty easy, right? Ohio. Hi. Now, if you want to say good morning in nicer way, politely, okay, it gets a little longer, like this. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Right. Ohayo, it's the same. We just need to add gozaimasu. That's a polite way to say good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Very good. And like you see in a picture here, we bow, especially in a polite formal situation. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yes, you can bow too. That's a good practice, right? Ohayo gozaimasu. Right? Now, let's move to another one. So it's daytime. Hello. Konnichiwa. 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 Right. So I want to use the same pa pattern, okay? Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Yes. This is a very famous phrase, famous greeting word, I think, but I hear often konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Did you say konnichiwa? If you did, please correct right now. Konnichiwa. 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 Pa 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 pa. Konnichiwa. Right, right. Pretty short and easy. Okay, so you are probably wondering, is there any polite form for here? This one doesn't have a polite version. Konnichiwa is originally polite form from the beginning. So this is it. Either way, in a casual way, hi, hello to your friends, or hello to the strangers or your colleagues or your boss. You can use the same phrase, konnichiwa. Yes, very nice, konnichiwa. Again, we bow, konnichiwa. That kind of thing, that kind of action will add a politeness, a formal feeling, okay? Konnichiwa. Very good. Now, evening or nighttime, we say like this, konbanwa. 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 This one, well, I think you may notice, the second letter is like alphabet N. Konnichiwa, I use the same letter, konnichiwa. Konbanwa, the same letter, but did you notice actually it's a slightly different sound? Japanese actually has 4 different pronunciation. You don't have to pay attention so much, but some people, because you're an English speaker, you speak English, you catch the difference. Sound and sound like here, konbanwa. depends on what kind of sound comes after. We change the pronunciation just a little bit, but to be honest, as a native speaker, nobody noticed. Was that the or was that Okay. We just use the same letter, but sound-wise it's slightly different. So one more time here, こんばんは、こんばんは、こんばんは、こんばんは。Pa pa 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 pa. Yeah, very easy. Okay, all right. Now, if we go to bed, when we go to bed, we say good night. So this is how we say good night. Can you read this? Or can you say this before I say something? Some people may, yeah, that's right. Okay, so here we say おやすみ、おやすみ、おやすみ、おやすみ、パパパパ、パパパパ。Short version, okay? おやすみ。We have little polite version here. おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Very good. Okay. I believe these are the basic greeting words in a day, throughout the day. Okay. Let's just review what we learned, what you practice. Okay, hold on a sec. Can you say, right. おはよう。おはよう。Right? So don't say おはよう。おはよう。おはよう。Very good. And then polite version. おはようございます。Even better if you bow. おはようございます。おはようございます。Right. Great job. Good job. Yes. Now, こんにちは。こんにちは。Yes. Hello. Even polite way. こんにちは。こんにちは。Like this. Okay. Going to the evening, we say, こんばんは。Very good. Yes. こんばんは。Yes. You can just bow. こんばんは。Polite way. Good. Very good. Now, in the night time when you go to bed, おやすみ。おやすみ。Very good. Yes. Now, おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Right. Do you wanna test yourself whether you get these phrases or not? Say good morning. Say good morning in a polite way. Right, right. What about hello? And good evening. Very good. Yes. Good night. Kind of casual way. And the last one is you see this screen. Good night in a polite way. おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Right? So how did you guys do? Do you think you could say these phrases? Some people may think, yeah, it was easy. Yeah. But I want you to seriously pay attention to pitch and the rhythm. Okay. So if you struggle, rather than saying おやすみなさい, こんにちは, おはようございます, you use p sound and just practice the rhythm. Pa 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 pa, pa 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 pan, pa 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 pa, like this. Okay. Now let's move on to the another useful word. All the time we use this one. Okay, which is thank you. Thank you. We say ありがとう。ありがとう。 ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。So, reason why? パパパパ。パパパパ。ありがとう。ありがとう。Okay. The second sound, ri. This is, I think, very difficult for you guys to say nicely. I wrote down RI. Well, this is how we describe this sound in Japan by using alphabet, but it's not actually the sound of R. It's closer to L, actually, but it's not quite the same as L. So, how do you say li correctly? If you put your tongue, yeah, can you say, just say l, the sounds of L, okay? Notice that your tongue is touching the upper jaw and upper teeth in between right there, kind of strongly, l, okay? Position-wise, maybe same position, slightly little close to the upper jaw, yes, but we don't put a lot of pressure in there. Very lightly, la, 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 la. Say here, li, 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 li. Instead of saying li, 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 lightly, very lightly touch the tongue onto the upper jaw. That's the pronunciation for this one, okay? We have la, li, lu, le, lo sound in Japanese, and a lot of people cannot pronounce it correctly because you guys don't have this sound. Okay, so that's where you need to practice a lot. Say one more time. ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。パパパパ。Is it, you got it? I hope so. Very good. All right. This one has a polite version. Okay? It gets longer. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Sounds familiar. ございます。Yeah, we use the same phrase when you say good morning and nicely. It's the same phrase. Adding the politeness. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Yes, being very polite, we bow. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Thank you for joining here today. ありがとうございます。Very good. Good job. Very nice. Okay. Now, はじめまして。はじめまして。パパパパパパ。パパパパパパ。はじめまして。はじめまして。How do you do? Literally, this means this is the first time. When we see each other the first time, we start saying, はじめまして。はじめまして。Okay? So when you want to self-introduction, maybe you can start with this phrase, はじめまして。Okay? Now, I said today, when I started this webinar, I said, はじめまして。ハンソンジンコです。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。Next phrase is that よろしくお願いします。Well, it's kind of long. Okay, let's break it up. Easier version is this one. よろしく。よろしく。よろしく。So pay attention to the second letter. I use the R, but this is not R, okay? よろしく。よろしく。よろしく。That's right. Okay? In a self-introduction, I want you to understand this phrase as it's nice to meet you. Okay? But this one has so many different meanings. Definition is so wide. So in each situation, you need to understand in different way. Okay, but in this case, the first self-introduction, it simply means it's nice to meet you. Okay, よろしく. And then this is the polite version. よろしくお願いします. Oh, it's long. よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。Yes, very good, very good. It's a long one, tough one. But this お願いします is very useful because that phrase itself has another meaning. Okay, よろしくお願いします. It's nice to meet you, kind of polite way, nice way. Okay? If you just use お願いします part only, お願いします, like you see in the picture, kind of begging, asking, right? Please, please. お願いします。お願いします means please. So, in so many situations, you can use this phrase. お願いします。お願いします。Yes. Okay. Now, so I mentioned about the self-introduction. Alright? はじめまして。In my case, ハンソンジンコです。よろしくお願いします。Okay? Can you do self-introduction by yourself? I'm gonna just, move the screen right here. So say はじめまして. Now, say your name. Say your name. Okay? To end the sentence, we use this. Like in my case, ハンソンジンコ. That's my name. This. ハンソンジンコです。ハンソンジンコです。Okay? So if your name was like Bob Smith, はじめまして。Bob Smith です。Bob Smith です。Well, you can say your name in like an American way, Bob Smith, first name, last name first. If you want to really do the self-introduction in Japanese way, we usually say the family name first, last name first, and the first name last. We have to switch that. So, はじめまして、Smith, Bob です。はじめまして、Smith, Bob です。Like this. Okay. Can you say your name? Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. All right. And then lastly, よろしく。Kind of casual, right? よろしく. Right. Or, if you want to be very polite, よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。Very good. Very good. Okay. I used the Bob Smith as just an example name. Smith. Smith. Okay. This sound. We don't have that sound in Japanese. Okay. Maybe Japanese people these days can catch Smith. It's okay. But since we don't have that sound, if they call your name, they may say Smith. Smith. Not S. Okay, we try to find the closest sound in Japanese pronunciation system. So some people may call you Smith or the name Seth. Okay, Seth. That was very difficult for me to call my friend whose name is Seth. I've been calling him like Seth, Seth, Seth. Well, he was living in Japan, so he get used to it, but sometimes that kind of thing happens. Like Samantha. We may say Samantha, Samantha. So people's name change the pronunciation when you speak Japanese a lot. Be aware of that one. Well, I can't just, expand so many examples here. So maybe if you want to know how to say my name in Japanese pronunciation with Japanese pronunciation system, maybe I can teach you in a lesson. All right? Okay. Now, let's move on. So, よろしくお願いします. Please, right? When we talk each other, having a chit chat, yeah, we say, oh, right. Is that right? Okay, all right. I see. These are kind of easy in Japanese. So take a look at the left side. It says so. So that means right. So easy. Okay. Is that right? I see. そうですか。そうですか。そうですか。そうですか。I see. そうですか。I guess these are very easy, right?そうですか。Very good. Very good. All right. We talk about something. We had a nice conversation. Well, it's time to say goodbye. ではまた。ではまた。Well, it's more like see you later again. Or then see you. ではまた。ではまた。Okay? It's very short and easy to say. See you later. Okay? This is a kind of polite one. ではまた. Okay? If you want to be a little more casual, slightly, じゃあまた。じゃあまた。So this is kind of stretchy sound. Okay? So make it long. じゃあまた. The difference is the first part. では kind of formal word. Well then. じゃあ well then in a casual way. じゃあまた. Okay? ではまた。じゃあまた。Meaning same, just slightly different politeness. Okay? You can be a little more casual, like in a close friends, right? またね。またね。So, また. We keep saying また。また means again. Again. So, see you again. See you later again. また. Okay? では、また。ではまた。Polite way. じゃあ、また。じゃあまた。See you. またね。See you later. Casual. Okay? These are kind of short version, short words, so it's kind of easy. All right? Mata. I want you to remember the word mata again. Now, let's see. We have, these might be a little tough. We are aware. We have these words. So take a look at this picture. Seems like this little girl is leaving the house. Okay? And mother says, okay, bye. Okay? When we leave the house, we say, like in this girl, 行ってきます。行ってきます。行ってきます。行ってきます。So, パパ、パパパ。パパ、パパパ。Here, I want you to notice there's some slightly pause. So, 行ってきます。Between い and て we have to make a small pause, short pause, like a half rest. 行ってきます。行ってきます。行ってきます。Hear the difference. 行ってきます。行ってきます。パパパパパ、パパパパパ versus 行ってきます。行ってきます。パパパパパ、パパパパパ。So first sound and second sound in between there's a small rest. And I want you to emphasize here a lot because this is the one a lot of people trouble saying. 行ってきます tend to be like 行ってきます. That doesn't sound right. Sometimes whether you make this small pause or not, say brings a huge difference, quite different words. Okay? 行ってきます。行ってきます。パパパパパ。行ってきます。行ってきます。 Papa, 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 papa. Right. Can you say that? Great. Good job. Now, the person who stays at home, say, いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。Literally meaning, go and come back. So meaning like, take care, be safe. いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。パパ、パパパ、パパ、パパパ。Here, you have to pause twice. いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。Yes. At my house, I all the time say いってらっしゃい to my kids. My children leave to the school, leave to friend's house. 行ってきます. I would say 行ってらっしゃい. Okay. This is a common phrase we use every day. Yes. Literally, it's every day. Now, when she comes back home, different. This is not the picture anymore. She coming to the house saying, ただいま, ただいま, I'm home. ただいま, papa papa, papa papa. So this is very straightforward. Papa papa, okay? ただいま, ただいま, ただいま. Right, very good. Yes. Okay, now the person who stayed inside the house, welcoming the person coming back from outside, will say, おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。Can you say that? おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。Right. Very good. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so these were kind of tough one because it was kind of long, but 行ってきます、行ってらっしゃい。ただいま、おかえりなさい。We use these phrases every day. So let's review one more time. Say, 行ってきます。行ってきます。Good. Now, 行ってらっしゃい。行ってらっしゃい。Right. Good job. Good job. Great. Now, say, ただいま。ただいま。I'm home. おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。Great. Yes. I think, you guys moving lips and cheeks, these muscles a lot. Okay. More you say these phrases aloud, your muscle actually memorize, the muscle memory. We don't have to think every time to speak, some words, some languages. Okay. These area, memorize how to move it. So move around here a lot. All right. Now, oh, sorry. This is a very casual way to say sorry. ごめん、ごめん、ごめん、ごめん、ごめん. Right. Very easy. Let's apologize a little more nicely. ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい. Right. Adding the word なさい. ごめんなさい. ごめんなさい. It's a little more nice and then I feel sincere. Okay. So if you remember, when you say good night, おやすみ or おやすみなさい, なさい, polite one, right? And another one. What was that? おかえり。おかえりなさい。 Nasai appears, this is the third time to appear in this lesson, nasai. Okay, this is another version to adding a little politeness. Okay, gomen or gomen nasai. Okay. If you are an adult and apologize very nicely, let's use this word. すみません。すみません。すみません。すみません。すみません。Okay. Children may not use this word so often because this is like a word for adult. Okay. I'm using this すみません as a I'm sorry here. This word すみません also has a huge, many definition. Sometimes we use this すみません, excuse me. So not like, apologizing. Excuse me, すみません. すみません. Get an attention. We use same word. Okay, すみません. Or we can also use this すみません as a thank you. I received something, some gift. すみません. That means thank you. Okay, すみません. It's kind of weird to have so many different definitions, but depends on situation. We use this word in a different meaning. Okay, すみません. So you just learned and practiced. Say sorry, I'm sorry. Let's say these words one more time. ごめん.ごめん. Kind of casual, right? Now let's be polite. ごめんなさい. ごめんなさい. Adding なさい. Okay? Adding a little more politeness. And then, すみません. すみません. Okay? Do you think you can use this? All right. So you have to choose the situation, which word is the best, works best. Okay? If you talk with friends, maybe you can just say ごめん. But if you talk to your colleague or boss, maybe you should say ごめんなさい or すみません. Right? All right. Now, I see food. All right. Before we eat, we say these words, phrase, say, thank you for the food, meaning thank you for the food. Okay? いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。It doesn't matter whether it's a breakfast, lunch, supper. Okay, we say いただきます。いただきます。Maybe you can start using this one every time you eat something. Say いただきます。And like you see in this picture, some people just, put the hands together like this, like a little gesture. Thank you. いただきます. Very good. All right. You had a great meal. You finished eating. Now we say, ごちそうさまでした. ごちそうさまでした. Yes, it's long. Let's break it up. ごちそう. So here, パ、パ、パ. ごちそう。ごちそう。ごちそう。ごちそう。Right. さま。さま。Put together. ごちそうさま。パパパパパ。ごちそうさま。ごちそうさま。ごちそうさま。でした。でした。ごちそうさまでした。ごちそうさまでした。Right. Let's practice a couple more times. It might be tough because it's long, all right? ごちそうさまでした。ごちそうさまでした。ごちそうさまでした。All right. I just heard the alarm that said we have 5 more minutes. So I think I have enough time to finish this one. But anyway, ごちそうさまでした。Let's review. Before we eat, いただきます。いただきます。ごちそうさまでした。ごちそうさまでした。These are daily phrase, common phrase we use every day. I want you to start using every day too. If you use these phrases every day, I think it's really easy to say, right? Now, when you want to speak Japanese, sometimes you don't catch what the other person said. It happens often, okay? And you want to ask, can you say it again? Can you say that again? もう一度お願いします。もう一度お願いします。Remember, お願いします It seems very long, but we practice already お願いします。Please, please. お願いします。That means please. So you're going to practice here at the beginning. もう一度。パーパパパ。パーパパパ。もう一度。もう一度。One more time. お願いします。Please. もう一度お願いします。もう一度お願いします。Yes. As a beginner, you may use this one often, but don't be afraid to keep asking. Can I say that again? One more time, please. It's okay. Just keep asking. もう一度お願いします。Very good. もう一度お願いします。Okay? Now, what's happening? Maybe that person who wears blue t-shirt, blue shirt, doesn't feel good, or maybe have something to worry. Okay. The other one, the green t-shirt guy says, "Are you okay? Are you alright?" In that case, we say, 大丈夫?大丈夫?パパパーパ?パパパーパ?大丈夫?大丈夫 stretchy long sound 大丈夫 Yeah. Are you okay? All right? If he feels okay, I'm fine. He used the same word. 大丈夫大丈夫 So at the end, when you want to ask, are you okay? 大丈夫 Raise the pitch a little bit. But when you want to say, yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine. 大丈夫 Just drop the pitch at the end. That's the only difference. 大丈夫大丈夫 Yeah? I use this one often. Yep. Okay. Now, I want to say this one for you guys. Okay. Cheering. Yeah. Okay. And cheer for somebody. Anything. 頑張って。頑張って。When you want to cheer something, 頑張って。頑張って。Go for it. 頑張って。頑張って。Remember, This sounds like more like M sound. 頑張って。頑張って。Also has a little rest at the end. パパパパ。Remember? パパパパ。Just a small rest. 頑張って。頑張って。Yes. Okay. This is a phrase that you wanna cheer somebody. Okay. Now, the last one, I need to skip this one. Here. People talking. Okay, you guys say, hi, how are you? Genki? Genki? Yes. That means, how are you? Okay, Genki. I didn't write in the polite version, but polite version. Genki desu ka? Genki desu ka? It gets a little longer, but genki, that means fine. I'm good, right? So, how are you? 元気?元気ですか? But you have to be careful when you can use this one. When you speak English, every time you see somebody, even though, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you guys start saying, hi, how are you? Genki, how are you? We don't use this genki desu ka, if you see that person every day or so frequently. This is a phrase when we use this phrase, which is like, when we see a friend or a colleague in a while, like we haven't seen like a couple weeks or months, a long time no see, genki desu ka? Okay, we don't start the conversation with this phrase like you guys do. How are you? We don't say this often, right? Instead, we're going to start talking about the weather. Today here in Maryland, it's very sunny, nice weather. So, こんにちは。いい天気ですね. It's a good weather. It's a beautiful weather. いい天気ですね. Like this. Well, I don't have a time to introduce how to say good weather, bad weather, rainy or windy, something like that. But if you can join my lesson, I'd be happy to teach everything like this. Okay. I wanted to emphasize the pronunciation and pitch so you can say these phrases nicely so that other people, listener, can understand you. I think to build up the conversation, it's very important to say any words and phrases so other people can understand it. Okay, pronunciation, it's very important. So today, I introduced very greeting words and some useful phrases. Okay? Thank you for joining me today. ありがとう。ありがとうございました。And I hope I see some of you in the lesson. Okay? Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。Say ありがとう。